Hello. Okay, we have here Southern Cooks. Very early. Basha, hello. Hello, Mami Reza. Hello, hello. Learn with teacher Jeff. All right. Do you have your pens ready with you? We are just going to use ball pen. So I hope you have this ready. And of course, we won't do calligraphy without paper. So if you have your paper with you, and we're going to start. Okay. Can you hear me well? Please let me know if you can hear me well. All right, I hope the audio is good. Yes, po. Okay. Teacher Jeff says yes, po. All right. Be loud and clear. Yes. Bashan says yes also. Thank you. All right. And today we are just going to use a pen, just a regular ball pen. And I'm going to teach you how to do calligraphy using this, comparing with the use of brush pen. So this faux calligraphy, faux means fake calligraphy, that we are going to make it look as real. Okay, so that's what we are going to do. Okay, if you haven't followed me on my Instagram or Facebook, please follow me. I'm showing you my Facebook and Instagram username. It's still the same, Umaating Penmanship. All right, so this is a sample of my calligraphy that I did like a week ago. All right, and this and a painting of a tree. All right, so I hope that you have your pens and paper ready with you so we can start. Of course, it is best to do calligraphy with a blank paper, I mean, line paper. All right, so this is my paper is really, really good. I put my guidelines at the back and I clip it because it's moving. All right. Yesterday, I made this painting with watercolor calligraphy, and watercolor calligraphy is actually takes a longer time using a brush pen. Also, takes a longer time to use also a regular pen. So it is best, but it is easy to use a brush pen. But of course, we need to have a lot of practice using this. All This is with cherry blossom. I'm thinking to do tutorial with cherry blossom. I might do a Facebook event so that others and moms with their homeschooled kids can also join. Okay, so this is like a copy, right? Photocopy of my guidelines that I did, and I'm sharing this to my subscribers, my followers who are interested in doing calligraphy. This is easy to make, but I'm going to share this. Also, I will be sharing small letters guide. So this is a small letters guide that you can use, like if you are if you are like to do calligraphy and others actually thinking how to do this, how to connect those basic strokes to form letters. So there, I made this for everyone, and this is free. If you're interested, you can send me a message through Instagram or Facebook, Martin Penmanship, and you can get this for free. Just send me a DM, and I will send you an email of this, also with the guidelines that you can use also. Okay, so if you saw my thumbnail, it shows there that the difference of my calligraphy using the brush pen and using pen. So I will be teaching you that. Okay, one moment. Let's get something here. Okay, Bash Sam like that guide how to make one. Okay, using this guide, actually you can easily do this. I make this in this guide, then I actually photocopy it. So I use a pencil and also a drawing pen to do the lines, and I use also a triangle ruler that helped me to do this guidelines. But if you want to know how to make this, well, I can share that to you if you let me know in the comments below if you would like me to do a tutorial how to make this calligraphy guidelines, because calligraphy guidelines is, well, most of the time you can use it for practicing. But what if you would like to do like a bigger calligraphy? Most of the guides that we are seeing or we can buy online or in our stores are small. So I made one for myself, and I use it every time I practice. I can make one for my notebook. I insert one also on my journal, so I can do this. All right. I hope that can answer your question. But I, yeah, please send me an email also if you want me to get a copy of this. Okay, there we go. If you can hear some dogs and cats, sorry about that. It's my cats and dogs of my neighbors. So there. You're welcome, Basha. Okay, I will be doing calligraphy. Okay. So I am doing the calligraphy, like what I did or what I showed on the thumbnail. I will show you first how to do it using the brush pen, and I will be showing you how to do it on the ball pen. Okay, so like for example, I will be using this brush pen and I will be doing a downstroke. So I can do downstroke like this with a heavy line there. And then I will make an upstroke, thin upstroke like this. Right? You can do the upstroke in different ways. This. You can also do this. For the downstroke, you can actually take a curvy one like that. You can also make an overturn. Let's do an overturn here. And I will have an underturn. Then I go down curve. Then I'll do an oval now. And then we can have sending loop. So you can practice with me. Then the descending loop. Okay, now if you can see there are thin lines and there are thick lines, and that's what we are going to do today. Like for example, I will write the word hello. Okay, I will do ascending loop. Then I put pound curve. Loops for the E. I'll write two ascending loops. Then oval. And I will have a loop there for design. Okay, now I mean, this calligraphy using a pen, what you need to do is to take note of the thick lines. If you do not have a brush pen yet, what you can do is practice on the ball using this ball pen and always checking also which are the thick lines where you can put it. And what we need to do here is to do it the same. I'm not going to write it as how I write it with my regular handwriting, but I will be doing a calligraphy. Okay, so using for the hello, I will be doing the ascending loop. Okay, so I'm making ascending loop. Okay, there. Can you see it? Okay. Let me know if you can see because I'm using green. I could use a different color of pen. Let me try to get black here. Okay. Now I will do an H vertical pound curve. All right. So what I'm going to do is I will thicken using my pen these lines that are thick. So here I use brush pen and now I'm using a ball pen here. So I will make this thing thicker. And if you're going to make it thick, make sure that it is consistent on the other letters that you're going to make. So if you do faux calligraphy, what you can do is to make it like a stop on every stroke, or you can stop on every letter, or you can do as you go. Like you do the word first, then you can thicken the lines. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the E here. All right. Again, I'm going to thicken this part as it's thick here. All right, so it is imitating the brush pen. So I will make a sending. All right, I will make this part thicker. All right, do the hello and another one. Okay, there you go. So this part is thick, just like on the left side, and I will do the O here. Okay, there. Hello. So now I have a calligraphy using a pen. Okay, so I can fix it. Okay, you can try it. So this is, I use the brush pen using the Tombow calligraphy pen, and this one is using the pen. Okay, and, okay, what do you think? Can you do this? Okay, I know that you can do this. So using just a brush pen or using a regular pen, you could also use this and doing a pencil. You can do that also. Okay, Basha says, and try another word. Okay, yes, we could try another word. Like, let's say if we are going to write, for example, the word summer. Okay, I hope that is good. Summer. Okay, so I will use my brush pen. Okay, so an upstroke there, curve a downstroke, and then I have that thin lines for the S, and then underturn, another underturn, a downstroke, an overturn, a compound curve, a downstroke, an overturn, compound curve. So I have another loop here for E and curvy downstroke. Yeah, there, summer. Okay, now I'm going to do this and using a pen. Okay, using a ball pen. All right, so remember the thick lines, so take note of that. If you do not have a brush pen, it's okay. What you need to do is look into which of the strokes here that you can do thick lines. So these are the basic strokes that I did using a brush pen, and I'm going to imitate that using my pen. Okay. Hello, James Joseph Bardos. Okay. Welcome. All right. So here I am going to do calligraphy using the ball pen. So now I will be starting with the thin upstroke there. Okay. Just very thin. And then I will do a curve like the S. The same. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to thicken this line. Okay, there. So I have the same thick line there. Okay, now for the hero, you can, let's have an underturn and another underturn. So I will make thicker on this part here. So if you're going to thicken the lines, make sure that it is consistent, not too thick on one stroke and thin on the others. Okay, so I have this underturn here. Now we are going to do the M, so that's a downstroke. A downstroke have is thick. Hello, learn with teacher Jeff. Okay, so I'm going to thicken this line. Then for the overturn, I'm going to make an overturn using my pen first, and then I am going to thicken this line. All right, there you go. Now for the next stroke is compound curve. So you can see on the compound curve, it is thin, thick, thin. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a compound curve using my pen. There, thin, thick, thin. So here in this part, I will thicken this. There you go. And I will do another M for the word summer. Yeah, summer very is a word that we can relate most of the time because it is summer. It's too hot, right? Okay, and then we are going to make an overturn again. There we go, and thicken the thick line, the right side here. So this is the overturn. There you go. And we will be doing a compound curve. So again, for compound curve is thin, thick, thin. So that's what we are going to imitate. So we have a thin line, then this part, we are going to thicken this. So again, you don't have to have a good handwriting in doing calligraphy. All you need to do is to practice doing the basic strokes and master it. Then you can combine those basic strokes to form the letters. Okay, now for the E, it's upstroke here and then downstroke with a loop. Okay, so I can do this and look like this. and thin line. I do not actually use a ball pen all the time. I use brush pen. So this pen is in my bag, in a small bag. It's just I use it whenever I go. I have something to this in the grocery and go, okay, I'm not using this much. Okay. Then for the art, it is thick here and curvy. Downstroke here and with a thin upstroke there. So we are going to do that. So it's okay if you are going to write the whole word as it is. Then you can thicken the lines after. You can do that. But I do one stroke or per letter because it's easy for me to do the spacing, like on the connecting letters there. Okay, so now I have a faux calligraphy. So this is I used with my ball pen, and this one is used with my brush pen. Okay, so that is how I do faux calligraphy. Do you have questions or on how to do this? Okay, let me know if you have questions. All right, and I will be actually uploading this. I'm trying this, guys. I'm trying to upload this on my coffee page, but it's not letting me to upload the PDF file. So I'm thinking if I will be opening a Patreon. I know that someone is following me and supporting me via coffee. Okay. Learn with teacher Jeff. This says, okay. Paano po Mrs. B if plasmado ang kamay? Any tips on how we can do calligraphy despite that condition? Generally, girls have steady hands compared to men. Okay, so I will be translating this because I have actually subscribers who are living in the other countries. Okay, plasmado ang kamay like shaky hands, right? And sweaty. What I do is that whenever I do calligraphy and whenever I practice, I do this in the morning. That after I eat my breakfast, already have my breakfast, and I do this in the morning. If my hands are tired, I cannot do calligraphy, I cannot paint at all. So the best time to practice is after you eat breakfast. If your hands are not tired, if your hands are shaky, or if you did like house chores, it is very difficult to do the strokes. It is very difficult. So what I do is I massage actually my hands all the time, especially if I'm going to start like in the morning after you eat breakfast, and then before you start, you massage your hands, your fingers. You can do that. All right, so it will be easy for you to do the calligraphy even using the ball pen. All right, any other questions? Okay, Basha says no, I just need to practice. Yes, practice is the key. All right, I am doing calligraphy for 5 or 6 years now, so you cannot compare my work to yours because I had a lot of experience. I'm doing a different styles in calligraphy. Like I did this using a watercolor, and it is actually takes a longer time than using a brush pen or using a pen, but the key is practice. So the best thing is to just not practice the word right away. The best thing to do is to practice just the basic strokes every day. And if you master the basic strokes, that is where you can that is where you can do good calligraphy like this. Okay. Hello, sis. Okay, Sally de la Cruz. She is actually Joyce. Thank you for joining. All right. So I finished Hello and Summer. I will be uploading. Hopefully, I can make. I'm going to try Patreon so that I can upload PDF like the guidelines, like this, the guidelines that I used under my sheet because I use this to help me in slanting the letters because it should be slanted. And I have also small letters guide here. So if you want to have a copy of this, let me know. Just send me a PM or on Instagram or on Facebook. And I'm thinking to do like summer watercolor with calligraphy, like calligraphy. So I don't have a summer yet. I think it's already, I haven't posted my summer painting yet, but I think I'm going to do it. Or I will do like simple florals, watercolor painting. I will make an event on Facebook. And then I will also teach calligraphy at the same time. So it's watercolor and calligraphy. Okay. Can we also do digital calligraphy? Yes, you can. Like you can also do this in iPad if you have an iPad and you have Procreate. Some people do that. Okay, and you can do calligraphy using the iPad. Others are using Wacom or like this called this. It's a pad like a slate that you can actually connect to the computer. You can do that as well. Okay. Well, Orchid says, sorry sis, nakatulog ako sa recliner. It's all right. It's okay. I'm going to save this tutorial anyway so that you can have a replay and you can watch how I did this. So if you see, guys, so this is what I did using the brush pen, the Hello in the Summer, and these are using the ball pen. So if you do not have a brush yet, you can use using ball pen. But if you are going to get brush pens that I can recommend for beginners, you can get this platinum color brush pens. You can buy this in National Bookstore for only 64 pesos. You can get this for 64 pesos and you can use any lined notebook. All right. Basha is asking for a copy of my guide and I will be sending to her. Basha, let me know. Okay, send me a PM so I can send to you by email. For other brush pen that I can recommend, especially for beginners, I can recommend this is Pentel Fuge Touch. This you could buy for 90 pesos to 100 pesos. Unfortunately, this is not available on art stores, but you can get this and Lazada or Shopee if you have friends in Japan. Okay, I hope that JJ Kojima can hear me now. All right, because there are a lot of good calligraphy pens and good calligraphy pens in Japan. Okay. Free advertisement. Okay, well, somehow, but not all calligraphy pens are actually good that you can buy in national bookstores. Some are not available in bookstores, like this Pentel Fridge Touch. It is not available there, and it is actually expensive here. But if you're going to buy, or if you have a friend in Japan, you can ask them, because buying this like in a set, it is like 50% higher than the norm regular price. Okay, do you have any other questions using or doing the calligraphy, or do you need some recommendations in doing calligraphy or materials? Let me know. Okay, so remember to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook, Umaarting Penmanship. I am also doing an online class via Zoom. If you want to sign up on my in-depth class, you can go to my Instagram, Umaarting Penmanship, and on my bio, there is a link there where you can sign up. Also, if for my supporters, you can also support me by buying me a digital coffee on coffee.com, coffee, co, o, ko-fi.com/umaarting penmanship if you want to support me. All right. Okay, so if you do not have any other questions, for those who came late, it's okay. I will be saving this live tutorial and you can watch the replay. Okay, I hope we can see you next time, and I will be creating an event on Facebook with watercolor and calligraphy. I hope you can join me as well, and I will be posting it on my social media accounts so that you would know when I'm going to have another live tutorials. Okay, bye guys, till next time.